What's going on, guys? What's going on, everyone? How we doing today? How are we doing? How are we doing? Guys, just so you guys know, I believe 36 hours Apex 80% off. Use code D Anthony if you guys need those Apex accounts. Again, remember, guys, using prop firm accounts, especially evaluations, is not just, for the sole purpose. Of course, we all want to get funded, we all want to get paid, but they're great for having a little skin in the game because you have to put up some type of financial risk. And then also you can test strategies, you can test risk to reward brackets and settings and make adjustments to your overall system. You can see how long is it going to really take you to get to $3,000 profit or get to whatever the threshold is that you want to before you can take a payout. So they're good for that. So if you guys need accounts, 80% off with Apex. I am also trying out, I believe, I believe at one point in time, again, I don't know too much, but day traders. So I'm trying out day traders as well. Again, that link is in the description box as well. We'll see. First day, what I do like, they do give you the Quantower platform. I used to use Quantower a long time ago, but we are back. I like it. So we'll see how they go. I'm just going to be playing very small today. Very small today. But what we're going to be looking at here is I've got some new things on my chart because again, I've been really looking at hourly charts, right? I've been looking at those hourly candles for levels of supply and demand to kind of build some levels off of. And what I've got here, I've got a few lines. I've got the purple dotted lines is going to be my previous hour low, previous hour high. And then what I'm also looking at is a 4-hour level as well. So I want that 4-hour macro just to kind of give me some reference guides, right? I did take a little bit of a long position here, so we broke that previous hour high, and then once I seen this kind of pull back and we held that area, I took this little bit of a pop here. Not much, guys. I mean, I'm not looking to come out here and hit home runs, $1,000 trades. Give me $100 a trade. Let me sit there and do that a few times a day, and I'll be fine. You can really scale that across multiple accounts and do okay for yourself. So now that we're kind of in this range, we've kind of broken out of the previous hour high. Again, we are in lunchtime, so you are getting a little bit of a reversal. As of now, we are putting in a lower high, but we are trying to V-shape recovery here. So again, we could definitely pull back down into 19,640s. I've got support here at 618, 620, let's call it, and then 19,555 and then 517. These would be my three areas of support that I would definitely be looking at. I might want to stay a little bit more to the long side as long as we're kind of over previous hour high and we're over the, at least 620. I might want to stay a little bit more long-sided bias, but I'm definitely not opposed to going short. Again, I think about 90% of my trades over the past 30 days have been short. 90% of them. And that really came once we lost the 50-day moving average, 50 SMA on a daily. How's everyone out there doing today? We staying safe, we making money, we losing accounts, what are we doing? I really like I'm a lot. I've been in scalpy scalp mode where I'm kind of finding these little areas of just continuation of momentum and kind of just quick firing in. Sometimes not the best thing to do, but kind of market we're in definitely has my attention. What do I want to do? I'm trying to add a study. I want to add a study. ATR. Why was my ATR not on here? So I'm looking at a 5-minute time frame here, guys. Normally I've got the 1-hour chart pulled up, but I've already got my levels marked out, so I don't really need to look at it. See, sometimes on these type of breaks, I'd love to get back in long, but I'd like to see another pullback. I know we did pull back here, but I'd like to see maybe one more pullback and then go. Always tricky for me to kind of chase these moves, especially when I was already in on him, but they definitely do give me the feeling, the itch. I want to chase it. Hasn't always been the best thing. Sometimes I chase it, and the next thing you know, it slaps me in the face. Slaps me in the face. I've lost more accounts doing that, where, you know, I've taken an initial trade, and then I've gotten back into the trade because I'm like, I missed out on too much. You know, I could have made so much more money, and I get back into it, and then pulls back 25 points, and I'm loaded to the gills on size, and there goes that account. Got 22 ATR in a 1 minute time frame. Still a little big. Remember what I said in yesterday's stream, guys? Even for myself, and I know a lot of people who've been scalping the 1 minute time frame, I'm finding, I'll just speak for myself. I always find that when the ATR is over like 20, 25 on a 1 minute, trading becomes a little bit more difficult when I'm just looking for such small take profits, because sometimes I get stuck in that drawdown a little bit, and it's not a comfortable feeling. Which, you know, micros might be the spot. I just hate trading micros. It's so boring. So boring. But again, if you are a person that likes to click the buttons a lot, like you like to take price action trades, you like to take patterns, you like to take breakouts, trading micros is probably going to be the better option. Even though if you're trading minis, you can catch one trade and kind of be done for the day, but a lot of us got that itch where you want to keep scratching it and you want to keep trading. Just trade micros. You'll be able to fire off a dozen trades a day, and you're not going to be in too much discomfort. You know, as long as you're managing risk, you know, we're not going to go out there and trade 10 micros and give ourselves a 100-point stop or anything, but, you know, trade a few micros. If you're looking for those quick action scalps, you know, you can take, like, listen to this, guys. Even if you like taking a lot of trades, 8 trades, 10 trades, I know you guys do it. You can't fool me. I know you do it. So if you're taking 8 trades, 9 trades, 10 trades, 11 trades, and you're taking $40, $30 a pop, $25 here, $60 here, guys, you're stacking up a few $100s a day, right? If you're hitting, if everything's working out. In worst case scenario, you're losing. Okay, you lost a couple $100. What's the big deal, right? Versus on some minis, whoa, buddy, you can definitely go down quick. Right? I mean, I've been in trades sometimes where I've fired 2 or 3 minis, and I'm like, holy shit, this thing is coming back against me, right? And I'm like looking at it like a deer in headlights, and I'm down $1,200, $1,500, and I'm like, why did I do that? Especially when I'm firing off trades, right? It's like I already know when I'm doing those quick scalps, when I'm just playing momentum and price action, and I'm throwing orders out there, it's probably not the safest thing to do. I don't know. Maybe it's the gambler in me. Who knows, right? Who knows? All experience and knowledge goes out the door. Let's be honest. You know, trading is boring, guys. It gets boring. We always feel like we can find something. We always feel like we're gonna outsmart the market. Oh, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how long you've been trading. It doesn't matter how much money you've ever made. It just feels more intense like when you're just starting out. It feels more intense like you're making some huge mistake when you're not really extracting money from the markets. But trust me, I mean, this is my 13th year trading, and I still get like that. You know, I would love to sit here and say, Yeah, guys, I've been trading for over 10 years. These prop firms, I can go out there and just pass them in one trade. I can go out there and pass them in a day and take a payout tomorrow. Like, I've gone through, in 2024, I went through 250 evaluations. Now, the only difference is if I went through 250 plus evaluations and didn't take a payout, then yeah, like I've got a little bit of a problem. But I mean, like I know how to get them to pay out though. That's the thing. But I'm gonna lose some across the way, like along the journey. Some of those counts are gonna be fallen soldiers, But again, if you are in that spot where you do feel like you're struggling or things are taking a long time, guys, just take a step back. This business, this money business is all about the person with the most dollars wins. Okay. And I used to tell people a lot when they would come into evolution traders, when they were trading stocks and options, it's not necessarily about, being the best trader or having the best strategy. It's about who can manage their bankroll the best, who can manage those emotions the best, you know, because the guy with more money is always going to win. And, when you look around social media and you look around YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that, and you see these guys with 20 accounts and they're, taking big payouts, guys, they've got a lot of backup accounts. I mean, they're trading a lot of evals. They're investing a lot of money, $1,000 plus a month into their business. But again, like even if you invest $1,000, $2,000 into your business this month and you pull out 8 to 12,000, again, you can pull out more, but let's just say that, I mean, you're 4, 5, 6xing your money. So the return to investment is good. It's there for them. And you can just constantly churn out those evaluations into funded accounts and stuff. It's a business model. Everyone wins, right? The prop firms win because you buy more accounts, pay more of activation fees. You win because when you do get to pay out, you make your money back and some. The people who don't win is the people who haven't figured it out yet and they can't take that payout. Like you can't get to it, which again, it's just time, guys. It's just time. Just keep chipping away at it. Keep putting your best foot forward. So we're kind of building over previous hour highs here. It is lunchtime. I expect it to be a little bit more choppy. I can definitely go into a 1 minute time frame here. We can see what we're doing. I like how our moving averages are stacked. This 200 period moving average here is essentially flat. So what this tells me is the breakout over it is going to hold some weight. It could have easily broken down to the downside and did the same move. But I do have my 20 sitting over my 50 and my 50 over my 200, which I definitely like to see. So you can kind of see here, we're riding this 20 SMA. It is holding as support, but again, the range, 20 points on a 1 minute time frame, you will get some back and forth action, right? You don't expect to click the button and just go into profit 30 points. High chance that it's going to pull back on you before it goes in your favor. Those trades that you get into when, like, as soon as you click the button and you just look at the P&L and it's green, those are home runs, guys. Regardless if it's $100, $50, $5,000, those are home runs because essentially you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to manage anything. You didn't have to, stress out about anything. Those are home runs. You definitely want to lock in profits when you got it, not get greedy. A lot of times when people get into home run trades, they get greedy and they're like, oh man, that was too easy. I'm going to squeeze more out of it. And then it pulls back against you. And then now you're all pissed off. So if you get a home run trade, remember, a home run trade is when you get into the trade and you're in little to no drawdown and immediate profit. Those are the trades you want to protect. The trades where you get into them and you're managing some drawdown, you're sitting in them for a little bit, that's where you have to become a trader, and that's where you have to kind of manage yourself and you have to protect yourself, right? So if that means taking small profits, if that means taking a small loss, definitely do it, because those home run trades will always be around the corner. You will always get the home run trades. They're not often, but they're there. A lot of times people think a home run trade is like when you catch a 5R return. That's not really like a home run trade. That's like you were a good manager. You moved your stop loss up, you practiced some patience. That's not really, you know, like a home run of a trade. It just happened to work, you know. For me, a home run trade is like boom, click sell, I'm in profit $300, I'm out. That's a home run trade. Because I didn't have to do anything. It required little to no energy. Just remember, though, the farther we do get extended from our 20 to our 200, we will get a pullback. That pullback area that I would be looking for first is the previous hour highs, which is sitting right here at around 19,640s. That's also matching up with our 50 SMA. So we are locked out of the top steps today. Apex accounts, I only took one trade. I'm about $300 on the Apex. And now I'm trying out these day trader guys. So again, guys, 36 hours. If you guys do need those Apexes, use code DAnthony for 80% off. And if you guys want to try out day traders with me and let me know if you think they're shit, or you think they're great, or you think they're a competitor, let's do it together. The first time for me ever using them today. So I bought a few accounts here. I'm tossing them around. I do like Quan Tower. They give you that for free. But I got so many different platforms, you know, between Thinkorswim for my options. I got TraderVate for my personal and Apex. And then I use Top Step X for Top Step. And now I got Quan Tower. I got all kinds of crap going on. I suppose I can add... I don't like adding too much stuff because people get confused. But my trading, my way, right? So I want to add my power trend. So we are power trending as well. This is just a slow grind higher, guys. We are power trending. We're holding the 5 and 20. I use a 5 SMA as my power trend. Some people use an 8 EMA. Some people use a 9 EMA. I use a 5 SMA. It's almost the same. If we do want to continue to stretch and grind 19,790s, we might get a dead cat bounce today. Let me look at my daily chart. You know, some people will say, well, what do you mean? We're up 300 points. This is a bounce. Not really. So if we were to close over yesterday's highs, we could say that this could be the start of a dead cat bounce. And in that situation, it does not mean that the bottom is in by any stretch of the means. I would love for the bottom to be in. I have been dollar cost averaging on my portfolio for a couple of weeks now, and I've gotten completely destroyed, which again, it'll come back. It always does. It's just that boring feeling of dollar cost averaging when you know everyone else is selling. So it doesn't have to be the bottom. Okay. But a dead cat bounce can definitely take us back into, I mean, I would love for this market to get back over 20,300. Like, I would love to reclaim this 200 period moving average. I still think, again, shoot me if I'm wrong. Not literally, but if If we reclaim the 200-day moving average and just go on an absolute terror from here, I would be ecstatic. But I think that we're going to come up into this range. Where's my stupid little drawing tool? I think that we're going to come up into this range and then come back down. And again, I don't want to be like, you know, you're a bear. I'm not a bear. I fucking got long-term stuff out there. I'm not a bear. But I think we could probably be coming down into 18, 17, 16,000. We need that. Like, what we need is, again, this is pain. Like, this is pain. This is pain. This is pain. But we need like that capitulation where just everyone throws in the towel. And I'm seeing people are frustrated right now on social media, like your regular retail investor. They're frustrated, they're fearful, but they're kind of just holding on right now because they're hoping that, you know, we get some headline and it turns the market around. But it's like, I want to see people throwing in the towel. Like, okay, that's it. Recession is here. Throwing in the towel. I'll see everyone next year. That's when I want to do all of my aggressive buying. And I haven't got that feeling yet. Right now, it's kind of just like you're barbecuing outside and you got this fucking pesky mosquito flying around your head, right? It's kind of like, the hell away from me, right? Like, if I keep shooing it away and closing my eyes, it's going to eventually go away. That's kind of what the market feels like right now. People are getting upset. They're starting to worry. They're starting to become annoyed, but they're not like throwing in the towel. Anyways, if we get over the 5-day moving average here, I would expect that dead cat bounce to take us into 20,000. Now, 20,300, so that's about 500 points up. If you are looking for a swing trade, if you guys would like to swing trade, wait till we close over the 5-day moving average, and then you would want to put on that swing trade using a previous day's low as a stop, especially if you got a long-term hedge, right? I mean, if a long-term portfolio, you can almost look at it as a hedge to make some quick cash flow for the money that you're compensating on paper that you've lost, and then you kind of reinvest that back in when we pull back again. You can also, when we do get rejected, if we get rejected up above this 20,400, 500, you can put on a put position, and then you would use the next area of supply as your out. But as long as we stay below that, you would hedge your long positions that are draining against those puts, which is truthfully how options were meant to be played in the beginning. But you can see here, this is the second time we keep getting rejected at the 5-day, at the 5 SMA. We're rejected. We've got to reclaim that. Like, you can see, we are battling so hard with previous day high, right? We need to close over previous day high so that can give the market a little bit of a breath, you know, because we have this whole run down. You know, this run has been about almost a month, 3.5 weeks now. We have not seen a dead cat bounce. Like, these green candles are not dead cat bounces because they're not taking out previous day highs, and they're not actually, you know, bouncing and putting in a lower high. We've just been straight down essentially. So I'd like to see it start to build, right? Like, we want to see a leg up. And then even if the leg up is, you know, somewhere here, 20 to 21,000, that's fine. It still creates a lower high for the market to come down. But again, you know, we'll see. Hopefully it just goes up from here. I mean, massive V-shaped recovery like 2020. That'd be nice. I do think it's an overreaction, to be honest, though, but hey, it is what it is. Got to do our best to make money however we can right now. So we are losing our 5-minute 5 SMA. We do have room into support here at 622. I just took a little piece there. Took a little piece there. Support sitting at 19,622. How many people we got in here? Guys, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. That helps YouTube push this out to other traders as well. Look for support here at around 19,623, guys. If we start to give up 623, 600, we do have support. But you can see, same kind of deal here. The buyers are very weak. Leg down, dead cat bounce. Looks like we want to reverse, and then it pulls back. So are we going to put in a higher low, right? If we do, I would expect this to come down 19,520s and consolidate in this range. And then after lunch, we come back to the upside. That would be nice. It would really suck if we did this. That would suck. Because we had good CPI today. Right? So we did come in. If the market is selling off good news now, they're selling off bad news. What the hell, right? We can't even catch a break. This was also a good flag pattern here on a 5-minute. So bouncing a little bit off this support here. Going back to this 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart's coming into our 200. It was a good 1-minute 20 play. I want to see if this level holds here. See how we have a little bit of a doji candle on the previous 1 minute? And you see how our power trend is really hovering down. If we can take out the previous 1-minute candle and get back over this 5 SMA, you might have a little bit of a dead cat bounce. Again, for an aggressive scalper, you might have a little something there. We got to see if this flat 200 is going to hold. It acted as a previous area of resistance where we really went back and forth for the better half of about 12 minutes. So let's see what it wants to do. Where's my clock? See if we can reclaim this. First rejection. Let's see if we can reclaim it. Let's see here. Do we reclaim it? That's the question. Good pop. Good pop. I'm in on this long here, by the way. No, now I'm out. I got into it when we broke this 5 SMA. I had intentions of stopping if we closed below the 200. A little bit of drawdown there. Good test, good back test of this supply zone here on the 1 minute. Resistance between 64 and 87. You're going to have some hiccup spots there. 64 and 87. If anyone bounced this, you want to clean up that profit. Or leave a runner, but get your stop loss to break even. Last thing you want to see is this son of a bitch come all the way back down. How many of you guys get in trades and you guys actually trail it manually, where you're moving your stop loss to break even and in profit? Do you guys do that at all? I'm the worst at doing that. I'm just a quick in and out guy. But I would love to be able to do that. You guys have success doing that? One 100%, Melissa. 100%. I think that's why I've been in so many situations where it's like I've seen some like decent sized P&L in the hundreds of dollars, you know, 600, 700, $800 trading minis. And then it like pulls back and I'm like, take a $300 win. And I'm like, oh, that's great. But now I just lost $500. Guys, we had a 1 minute 20 SMA play that set up here, breaking back over this previous 1 hour high. Good little pop there. This is a situation where you can get in and out quick. So you have a 1 minute 20 play. You've got your previous hour high here. You would get in over 19,683. Okay. And it pushed up to 700. So, I mean, more than enough to grab 5, even 10 points. Those are plays that I look to just pick off. If I can grab 5 to 10 points, pick it off, okay, you know, walk away, switch accounts or do whatever the heck I need to do, that's great. But I agree though, if you do have a prop firm that has trailing drawdown, I don't think you can trade that way. It's a little difficult. And I have a desire urge to switch to minis right now. But I should probably not. That's probably a sign. Just stay my butt on micros. Let's see if I can get a pullback. I'd like to see a pullback in here and then go again. And hopefully it sets up like some type of flag. That's what I would be looking for. That's what I am looking for. I want a flag. I could actually, if I wanted to, that would be something worth watching, though. Something like that. I have rising support here. Jazzman, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, we're getting a little bit of a breakdown. I wanted to see a pullback, but I wanted to see it actually hold here. And this is a little bit more aggressive than I'd like to have seen. 40 points on a 1 minute candle is very aggressive. Unless this completely wicks back up and breaks my hand-drawn trend line here. That's not good. That's not good for the buyers. It takes a while. It takes a while. In terms of we got to figure out what we're doing wrong. At that point, 3 years, I don't believe that it's strategy or patterns or understanding the markets. At that point, it's obviously us that's getting in our own ways. And trust me, I've been there. Like, again, when I started trading stocks, I mean, my first 2 years, I lost $39,000 because I didn't want to learn. Like, I would make money, lose it, make some more money, lose it all, and some. Like, I had to figure out, what am I doing wrong? Like, where am I being an idiot? Where am I being an idiot at? And I would be an idiot because I would have a great day, and then tomorrow I would think I can do the same thing over again. Guys, I might be interested in this 20 play here, short. I would think that I could do it again the next day, or whatever I made on the previous day, that it was that was my new normal. Like, if I made $1,000, then every day that I win, I'm going to make $1,000. And that wasn't the case. Some days I had to learn that, hey, there's no trades at all. Like, I shouldn't probably even trade today. Some days where I'm like, okay, I took a $400 loss. Maybe I should just walk away instead of turning it into a $1,400. You know, or some days it's like, okay, the market didn't give me $1,000 today. It gave me $150, right? I had to, learn that. And then the other one, I think it plagues a lot of us, is the over trading. Like right now, if I was like, I do one-on-one calls with people in Evolution Traders, I would tell myself I'm over trading right now. Now I'm not red, I'm not like on tilt or anything, but I'm sitting here and I've already made money. So why am I still doing it, right? And I'm gonna take this long setup here. 20 play here. Hopefully it can hold out for me a little bit. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna flatten it out pretty quick. You know, it's over trading. It's giving back profits when you don't need to. It's trying to recover the red. That's not going to go, is it? That's not going to go. I got a little bit of support here that's hanging on by a thread, but I don't like that inverse hammer. It's got to pop here now. Got a lot of support stacked here, but it's very weak. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Too greedy. See, 10 points. Yeah, I've been there too. I've been there too. Where you're kind of just holding. It's like, okay, cool. I'm up 5 points, 8 points, 10 points. What if this goes to 20, right? and then it doesn't. Goes up 11 and comes back down 15. Right? How many times have we seen that? That's why you just got to get to a sweet spot in your system where, you know, just basically tell yourself, hey, it didn't work. I just need to get out of it. You know, I'm going to get out of this trade, to be honest. You know, it gets to a point where, like, on your strategy, you gotta figure out, you have to figure out, what am I looking for here? You have to figure out what take profit works more than it doesn't, and then just stick to that. You know, because it's got to turn into a point where I'd rather be right more often than to squeeze big days. Again, we all do it. We all try to squeeze those big days out. And I don't get it. I don't know why we do it. We know we shouldn't. But we do it, right? We always do it. So it's about, we got to just start clipping that kind of stuff in the ass. We got to really start clipping it in the butt. You know? And basically just this about having rules and actually sticking to them. A lot of times we just need, I don't know, we need an accountability partner. Having a community, people to trade with helps. Having someone to talk to about it helps. I'm out. Good. I took that 1 minute 20 play there for a very quick scalp. 19,655 and we went down to 641. I did not get 10 points on it, 11 points. I took maybe 5 points. But what did I do? I traded a couple minis. I told myself I wasn't going to do it, and I did it. Ah, that's funny. My dog does the same thing too. Could we be coming down to 19,600? That might be the, that's a spot probably. Here we go. We're coming down, guys. 19,600. Are we coming? We are coming out of lunch too. That's probably why those algorithms turned up. I'm up. I'm trading evaluations at this point. I'm trying out a day traders prop firm. How the hell do I just got a couple of small accounts. Where are we at? Can you guys see this? Oh, you can't see that. Shit. We are up $380 on one account, and we are up, what is this one? 476 on another account. So it's like in normal conditions, right? If this is in the morning, so again, some of you guys are new, you guys aren't familiar with my trade schedule and stuff. I have a trade window, okay? My trade window for funded accounts is the first 2 hours of the market. So the first 2 hours of the market, I will trade my funded accounts. I have Top Step and I have Apex PAs, right? So Top Step X and or XFAs and PAs. I will look to actively trade those accounts. Typically, we'll start off with a handful of micros to kind of gauge and get a feel of the market. and I'll look to take a couple trades, and I'll kind of see, okay, is my strategy working? Is the volatility killing me? Like, what's going on here? And then I'll kind of wait and sit around and look for one of these, you know, setups in my eyes that looks, I guess you could say, picture perfect to me. And then I'll take that setup on like a mini or two. And normally, you know, if I was able to win a couple of trades trading micros, I might be up 80 bucks, might be up $150. And that one trade of 200, 300 kind of solidifies the day for me. So this morning, I broke my own rules and I traded 2 minis off the start of the day. Why? I don't know. I don't know, because I'm an idiot. But I made $330. Okay, so I locked up those accounts. I copy traded 2 of my XFAs and I just locked it up. That's a $650 day. I'm done, right? Like I'm done, because telling myself that I'm done after something like that allows me to just take all the stress off. Like now there's no stress. There's no stress, right? I've made money today, whether I was lucky, whether I had a good trade, whatever. No more stress. So then I go into trading evaluations, because I always trade evaluations. I'm always trying to scale my number of accounts. And one of the members inside Evolution Traders said, hey, you know, this day traders, which I've heard of them before. They reached out to me before. Somebody reached out to me before and said, hey, have you ever tried them? And I'm like, no, I've never tried them. But it was one of the people that worked with Apex or started their own I don't know, something like that. But anyways, the damn accounts, you know, $12.50 right now for a 25k account and like $17.50 for a 50k account. So I'm like, well, shit, let's go buy a couple of accounts and let's have something to trade, right? And I love to get on evaluations when I've made money on a funded account, because it takes a lot of stress off too, where I'm not really feeling like I'm pushing myself, gonna give back profits. You know what I'm saying? I guess it kind of helps me spread my risk, I guess, if that makes sense, without trying to make this answer so long-winded. But I mean, we'll see how they go. I'm sure I'll blow a couple of them. But at that price, you know, what's the deal, right? What's the problem? Are any of you guys familiar with Quantower? How do I get like how do I get it to show me um my balances like for the day? Like I see it, but like I want to like what I want is like a drop down of the couple accounts I got. I want to see them both. How do I do that? Like, is there a way to do that? How the hell do I do that? What the heck happened to my music? All right, this is the second bounce off of the 1 minute 200. Second time. What do you think's going to happen if we bounce and we lose this area, right? That trade idea is going to get banked in the old brain, right? So I'm going to keep that in mind. Now, we are bouncing, so I will look for rejection at 650. I don't really see us having too much upside potential until we reclaim that 19,687, which I'm going to adjust now because we've had a new hour candle close. So what I'm going to do here is I always want to know, where was my previous hour high and where was my previous hour low? That's what I always want to know. So now on my small time frames, I've got some levels to work with here, right? I've got a range. So This is the range that I'm working with. That's my range. So it would make sense if we lost this double bottom, losing this 200, and it cracked 585, which is previous hour lows, and that gets confirmed. I might have some room for some big spillage later on in the day, right? How do I find the account? There's got to be a way. Oh. Top left, hit the Quan Tower logo, then scroll down. Perfect. Thank you for that, Michael. Thank you. Let's see. So, okay. And then we scroll down to account info. Oh, sweet. There it is. Sweet. Yeah, so we're up. What the hell? We're up $380.74 on one. And then we're up 476 and 56 on another. So 512 basically, and then after fees and commissions, 476. Oh, that's cool. This thing kind of doxes you though a little bit. It's got your fucking address on here. What the hell? Cool, that's good to know. Can I add that onto this stream? Let's see if I can do that. What would I be called? Does that pop up on the stream? Shit. Does that pop up on the screen? Can anyone see this? Oh no, what happened? Um, You guys see that? Now there's two of them. This is why I'm not a streamer, guys. I guess I gotta go and fix like a layout or something. I mean, fix a layout so it looks presentable. I don't know why. I don't know why there's two of them. I only have one up. That's weird. Oh, there is two of them. Oh, but this. Oh, that's why. I'm an idiot. So this one, if I guess I could put it here. I could do something like this. Oh, don't let me start figuring out how to don't let me start figuring out how to get this going, guys. I'm gonna be a regular old day trader streamer here. I could do this. That way it's out of the way. And then this one is gone. So now there's only should be one, right? Give it a second. I think you guys might be on like a 5-second delay. But there should only be one. It's still there. Oh no, now it's gone. Hopefully it doesn't pop back up. I don't want two of them. Okay. Yeah, cool. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. One day. So do I have a potential for a flag? So we've broken it. Let's see if we can catch something here. So we've broken it. Got about 15 seconds on this 1 minute candle. I want to see this 5 SMA hold here. If it doesn't hold, I gotta get out. I don't even know what account I took this on. Whoops. See if this wants to continue to push up here. See if it wants to give me a little something here. No, it doesn't. So any close below this trend line or this close below this 20 SMA would get me out. You know, I'll have to see how far down below this trend line does it close, and do I want to risk an extra 10 points? That'll be a decision I'll make when this candle closes in about 15 seconds. I want to give it as much time as possible playing these micros here. So we have closed below the trend line. We are pushing down towards the 20. I do have resistance ahead. I'm probably going to have to close this trade out here, guys. If it doesn't really spring, I'm going to have to close it out. The only reason I'm still even holding it is because I'm playing a couple micros. If I was playing minis, I would have been out when it didn't go the first time. I do have a little bit of room to play with here. But I don't want to give it too much, you know? These are the trades that just grind you out and stress you out. Just got a lot of overhead supply here, though. A lot of overhead supply where it's not really getting through. It's just testing, probably for a downwards move again. And again, what has the market been showing us, right? I am going long in a macro down environment, so, you know, giving the bulls the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why. They haven't really proven anything, but we're flirting, we're flirting, we're flirting. We're flirting, we're flirting. We're flirting. Come on. We're flirting. Let's go. Here we go. All right. All right. Don't give it all back. See, that's that situation where just take the profits when you just bust through. You were already down, but it's like that little greed factor. Are we gonna go more, right? Now I'm back in drawdown. Two seconds. 1 second on this 1 minute candle. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to take it there, guys. Just a quick 50 bucks on those micros. Again, I have no problem, you know, taking 40, 50 bucks on micros. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if it was even showing it. Was that even the right fucking account? That wasn't even the right account that you guys could see. That's great. Let's swap this out. Okay, let's swap it out. How do I get it? How do I do that? I gotta do this. That should have changed it. nice. But that's one of those ideas right there where you can definitely, now we're at 419 on that account. What you can do is, you know, when you're playing those micro contracts like that, right? You're playing those micro contracts and you know, you're in a little bit of drawdown, but you can kind of give it a little bit of space to see if it wants to work out, right? So the idea on something like that is I would not have been able to hold that position. Okay. Truthfully speaking, I would not have been able to hold that position if I was playing a couple of minis. The reason being is because getting in on, where was that breakdown, that breakout that I got in? I think I got in somewhere here. Because it pulled back the better half of 12, 13 points. And if I was playing a couple of minis, I would have been down, you know, $400, $500. That's an uncomfortable feeling when, you know, it's just like, it's not really a trade idea that you love, but it's more so just an idea, right? It's just like a, you know, let's just toss a little gas on here and see if the fire gets bigger type of deal, right? In those situations, you know, I probably would have just exited and then I would have turned back around and it would have went in my favor. Playing those micros, you know, yeah, it broke down below my trend line. It did close below there, but you know, I have this rising 20 period moving average. I had full intentions, you know, I'll just get out of this trade here. If it does lose the bottom of this range and closes below, I'll just, you know, consider that idea done. And then sure enough, it came back and I was able to grab some profits. Now, did I grab all the profits? No. I mean, I'd be up double now. But that's the name of the game, right? I'm never going to catch it all. I'm not really looking to catch it all. I just want to be right. And if I'm wrong, I just got to get out, right? But playing the micros was allowing me to be able to do that. It wouldn't have been something that I could have done with minis, which I already know that with, you know, these prop firm accounts. It's great to hit that mini trade, but it's just not worth it in the long run. It's just not worth it. So, you know, I don't know. Did anyone kind of sweat that out with me, or did, you know, you guys just let it go? Yeah, we got about half of it, right? Yeah, we didn't, we definitely didn't capitalize on it, but it is what it is. I don't even know. I think minis, yeah, sweet. Elder, we're always sweating it out. We're always sweating it out. Yes, I mean, you're a better man than me, right? You played those mini contracts. Better man than I am. I'm going to a 5 minute time frame, guys. I got another flag here. 5 minute. No. If this wants to break, maybe I got room to 19,730. The green moving average is a 5 SMA. 5 simple moving average. I use it as a power trend. So if I'm trading over my 5 SMA, I'm definitely looking for more long scalps. I'm not looking to go short if I'm above the 5 SMA. So it just kind of keeps me in check. Let's hopefully get it. I'd love to see this thing break and run all the way to 800. You looking for a long, Elder? Are you looking for the short breakdown or long? I just feel like we've been selling so much. I want to just play. I want to play longs. I'm tired of playing the shorts. Just yeah, long. Let's go. Looking for the long. Don't break it and then come all the way back down 25 points. That's not what I want to see. I want to see this thing break, and I want to see it scream to 730 and beyond. That's what I want to see. Pick up 30 points on that bad dog. Here we go. See if it wants to show me something here. Perking up just a little bit. Perking up a little bit. Need to see a nice little shoot up here. About to pass one of these day traders on this trade. Nice. Nice. Elder, you take the 50Kers? We need to see a little bit more juice here. I want to see one of those big 10, 15 point candles. We have support sitting here at 87. We also got support at 70s. I do not want to see it go all the way back down there. Just shoot up from here. Damn it. I got room all the way into 725, 730s. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's getting a little weak here. I'm just going to take a little bit of profits there. I'd like to see it shoot. Like when I'm waiting like that, I want to see that like consolidation explode. And a lot of times it does. It's just I'm so damn impatient. Like I have intentions of this thing going to 25, 29s, right? But I want to see it like when I want to see it. I don't want to see it when the market wants to do it. And like, watch, there it goes. But again, what I'm looking at here is what is this? 715. You got a little bit of resistance from this prior 5-minute candle. And then we have the prior hour highs at 729-ish, right? Let's call it 725-ish. Here it goes into 1718. Hopefully, Elder, you get this pass here. Yeah, the platform, I remember trading, I traded Quantower, oh my God, I feel like it's 2 years ago. It's nice though, man. It's definitely nice. Once you get used to it, it's a cool platform. I just had so much other crap going on. I just didn't want to ever re-add it, but whatever. Here we are again, full circle. I believe someone out there can correct me. That was a good sell on that. Good sell because look at where we got rejected. The thing is this, I think that Quantower has that built-in copy trader. Someone can correct me, but I think it's got that built-in copy trader, which is cool. For free too. And I heard it works a lot better than all the paid shit too, to be honest. I never used it when I had it before. Again, you guys who know me, you know I don't copy trade often. Yeah, that supposedly and supposedly that copy trader you can like cross platform copy, you know, from different props. I don't know if that's true. I think it is, but I don't know. But I do know you can copy trade and people say they swear that it's great. I'll have to really mess around with it, especially if these day traders are that cheap like that. Essentially, you know, if you look at it, even Elder, I mean, you get the feel. It's again, you can tell the dude who launched this, or you know, it's been around for a little bit now, but it's got the Apex feel. The dashboard, the internals, everything is the same, right? So rules are the same, you know, drawdowns the same, shit like that. So I'll just trade it the way I trade Apex, and I'll definitely keep it the same way, you know, where I'm just looking for quick scalps. And hey, you know, if we can add an extra revenue source here with these guys, why not, right? Project X is a nice copy trader as well. That's the only place I use copy trading is with Top Step X, which is Project X platform. But with this Quantower, I'm going to be very interested. What it looks like now is a break of this trend. We're getting rejected at previous hour highs. This looks like it can be coming lower, to be honest. If we start to lose this 20 SMA on a 1 minute or on a 5 minute, it's got a lot of room down back to 620. You know, in order for us to see some continuation, we're going to have to get over 730. We're going to have to get over 730. Personally, for me, I really wouldn't play along anymore with any of these longs, just because, you know, they had their attempt to close up here and start pushing previous hour highs. They're not really doing it. We could be getting a little bit of a rounding top, right? So we had a big spill this morning. Why is my thing in highlighter mode? Oh man, there it goes. We had the big push down, we had the dead cat bounce, but now we're kind of creating this rolling top, right? In order for that rolling top to get invalidated, we need to close over 729, 730, and I want to see us start to really push up towards 800. But again, we are getting a little extended from the floor that we came from, so I can even see a pullback all the way into this range, 535. That would still set it up for a bullish dead cat bounce context, but I would not personally, for me, be chasing longs here. I'll wait for this to get broken, in my opinion. But again, Elder, if you're playing quick and easy scalps, I mean, you can definitely find the moves. I'm not. I'm being a little bit of a pansy here. I'm playing micros. I'm just trying to slow grind them. But I mean, if I was playing minis and I'm trying to pass this evaluation today, yeah, I'm definitely going to try to take a break of this previous wick, see if we get that run through 730s. If not, you know, I'll just close the trade out real quick. Definitely will take a 5-minute 20 SMA play, see if I can catch a little bit of momentum to the downside. I would be firing off more trades. But again, it depends on how close you are, right? Depends on how close you are. And because they're only $1,500 worth of drawdown, you don't want to screw yourself up, right? If it's going to take a little bit more time, even if it has to take to tomorrow and at least you get these damn things passed, I would just do that. I really wouldn't. press the issue. Yeah, short would be nice. We got some wicks action going on here, showing us some weakness. Nice, Simon. Yeah, just be careful though. If you're gonna fire off those quick trades, just be careful. In and out, in and out, in and out. In and out, in and out, in and out. We don't want to do nothing too crazy here, especially the later on in the day it gets. See if we can get this closed below. If I get a back test into this 5 and trend line and it stalls and it comes through the 20 SMA the first time, I'm gonna take a quick scalp. I want to see this bar get below the 20. I'm gonna try to jump it early. Risky, but I'm gonna try to jump it. A lot of wicks here, a lot of rejections. We give up this little bit of support here. Might have some room to scalp this puppy. I'm in. I don't want to see it snap back though. I got a quick trigger finger. These are typically trades I would like to take on minis, because if you get a quick 4 or 5 points and you're trading 1, 2 minis, you know, you're looking at $80, 120, $150. It makes it easier to get out. Because I'm trading micros, I need it to like push down a little bit. And I don't want it to really see it close back over this trend line. So I'll have to take a loss if it does. That's the only downside about playing the micros, is you do need a little bit more. You can't really quick scalp like that. But again, when you are wrong, it's less of a blow. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't traded 25K accounts in a very long time. And I'm just trying to build a balance, at least for a couple of days, to give me a little bit of breathing room before I really start to try to pound bigger size. I don't really want to go out there shooting from the hips, blazing quick. If this doesn't show me some weakness, I'm going to cut it. It's got to show me some weakness. It's not really doing it. Here we go. Show that weakness, baby. Keep coming down. Keep coming down. Keep coming down. There we go. There we go. I'll just take that. I'll just take that. Again, we're just stacking up a little bit here. This account, we started, I think when I started with this one here, it was at 300, and now we're at 451 on this account. 451. The other account is at 476. Which is not bad. Here's your 5 minute. Here's your 5 minute 20 play now coming into action. So it broke it. Now it's gonna pull back. If it confirms this wick, I'll jump it again. I was looking off screen here. If we get below 650, I'm gonna try to jump it again. How did I trade the whipsaw today? Small take profits. Small take profits. Just, you know, if the trade idea doesn't really work, I'm trading micros. I could let it dance for a little bit. If it doesn't show me something, then I just cut it, you know, take a small loss on it, and then just try to stack small wins. $40 here, $50 here, $100 here. That's it. That's how I play whipsaw. That's how I play chop. Now the market's pushing back up. It really doesn't know what it wants to do. I mean, again, for the Bulls' sake, what do we have? 275 points. We're up a percentage and a half. Did we really do anything significant? No. You know how many minutes we got left? This 5 minute bar just started here, so I can have time. Like, let's look at the daily chart, right? What did the Bulls really do today? A little bit of a rest. We're still battling this previous day high. We're still battling yesterday's high. I mean, we cannot get over it if our life depended on it today. right? In order for us to get a dead cat bounce, we need to close over yesterday's high. In fact, we need to get the hell over, 800. Like, we need to close over 800 for me to have confidence that this is going to go. Like, it's actually going to try to dead cat bounce into 20,000, 300s, 400s. If not, I mean, you could get a day tomorrow where you gap up over those levels, and then off the top of the hour, it just sells into supply and puts in a new low, which it kind of feels like that's what's going to happen. We're having so much trouble here, and this is the third attempt today to actually try to get our butts above yesterday's high, and they keep failing. They keep failing. So until the Bulls show me anything, they get no respect. The Bulls get no respect at all. Like, they're not even sitting at the dinner table. This is a complete sell-sided market. Again, could that change tomorrow? Sure, maybe for a couple of days, but it's a sell-sided market. We're in a lot of trouble here. What was I gonna look for? Yeah, I mean, it's setting up for a prime sell day, and I mean, or still just it's setting up for more selling. And I have these price targets way down here, right? 15,000, between 15 and 17,000. I've got these big price targets down here where I think the market's coming to before we actually finally start to really recover. A bounce, even if we get a 4 day bounce, doesn't do shit. Like, that's not a recovery. That's a lower high. That's a staircase down for, I believe this is going to be the capitulation down here. And that puts us well into 20%, 25, 30% down even across the board. Like, I think we're only about 10 to 11% down. So we're in a correction, but it's, I think they want this market down here, right? We need a dead cat though. Yeah. Watch, because the way Trump's going to play this, he's not like Biden. He's not like the previous administration. The previous administration had us, okay, in 2022. They had us in a recession. They just, on paper, we were in a recession. They just did not say we were in a recession because they don't want to look bad. Trump, on the other hand, has no fucking problem saying, oh, okay, we're in a recession. You know what? But this is what needs to get done because, he's making these changes and we're going to come out of it. And we had to do a lot of undoing from the previous administration. Now, you will see that being blasted across TV, across the news, across social media. We're in a recession. It's going to get everyone to throw in the towel. And then guess what's going to happen? We're going to get down into this range. Okay, I'm leaving this. This has been on my chart for like 2 weeks. We're going to get down into this range. The fucking market's going to capitulate, and then we're going to start a recovery. You're going to make so much money from down here. So much money, especially if you got long-term ports, and especially if you're going to swing trade, and especially if you're going to play back up to the long side. You're going to make so much money. How long it's going to take to get there, I don't know. I think it probably, we'll start this road to recover middle of April, May. And again, it's not what we want. Like, I hate these type of markets. I don't do the best in these type of markets. They're irritating, they're frustrating, they're long, they're drawn out. But I mean, shit, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Now, what are we going to do about it? Nice trade, Simon. So, but I think we need to get down there. Right? There's not enough pain yet. There hasn't been enough pain for people to throw in the towel. Like, they haven't cut rates, right? Didn't they announce today we're moving that potential rate cut from June to July? So maybe by July they cut rates, or maybe they step in sooner because the market, we're in a recession or whatever they want to say. Again, your average bear market lasts 12 months. I think this is going to be a lot quicker than that. This would officially put us in month 2. from the top, because it's really not that big. It seems like it's been a big drop, but it's not. Like, look at the weekly chart. Like, this looks bad when you look at it, but look at where we came from in just about a year and a half. I mean, this is a monster mega move, and we haven't even taken out or tested a prior like support, prior swing low, right? So wouldn't it make sense that we get down into this area? Wouldn't it just make sense? That's going to spell a lot of pain. That's going to cause them to cut rates. That's going to cause them to get, to do whatever they want to do. I'm just hoping that it's fast. I don't want to be chopping around in this area for the next month, and then 3 months later we're barely getting down here. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, if you want to take us down here, let's just do it in the next couple of weeks, man. That way we could start to get on a game plan. The game plan right now is simple. Just short the pops. Pretty freaking simple. Or scalp super tight take profits. Like, just scalp super tiny targets. And just try to piece together the days and walk away when you're green. That's it. And just let the days accumulate, stack up cash. The $17,000 mark is a good mark. I mean, that would put us down 20%. Yeah, man, good. Nice, Andre. Scalp that puppy. That 5-minute breakdown was great. Look at, we're trading below all of my moving averages. Again, I use them as gatekeepers, right? My 5-day moving average, I'm not going long if we're below the 5. So I'm looking for shorts. My trend is the 20. So we got below the 20. Okay, we have room here. Scalp that puppy. Get that puppy, Take that quick cash. Move it along. It's a good break. Hell of a trade. Here's previous hour lows. So we're going to test these previous hour lows right here. In and out, in and out. But also make sure you guys are protecting yourselves, like don't get too crazy. Like don't get into a thing where you think this is so easy because you're just getting in, getting out. Like, make money and then walk. Like, you got to make your money and then get the hell out. Like, not just out of the trade, like, get out of the markets. Make your cash and leave. We're going to break this previous hour low. We're testing previous hour low here. Give it a little room here. There might be a little bit more left in the tank here. I want to see it consolidate just a little bit. Consolidate above this line and then break me through. We have room to 538, 540. Yeah, don't get too reckless. Don't get too reckless. Take it for what it is. You made some cash. You got to learn how to walk away. If not, that's when you start to get slapped. We all run into that problem. That's when we get slapped. Okay? So just make sure you make your cash and you get the hell out. I'm in on this short, guys. I'm in on this short. I'm out. I'm done. I don't even know what the hell I'm still doing here. So we made $500 on this day trader's account first day. Not bad. $400 and some change on another one. I'm done, guys. I'm done. Over trading like a son of a bitch. This has support here at 19,540, right? 19,540. Again, if that breaks down, you'd be looking at low day. That's it, though. I'm not going to like try to predict and guess where this market wants to go. We know where it wants to go. The market wants to go down. So, whatever, right? It's just sell markets. They just put me in a bad mood. Just puts me in a bad mood. It's like, I know I make money going short, but it's just, I hate the way it makes me feel. Just get pissed off. But anyways, not a bad day today, guys. We did lock up some good gains. I think we made some good gains with stream as well. Some of you guys made some cash too as well. Nice, guys. I will be back tomorrow and we will run it back again. Stay safe. If you guys do want to try out day traders, use the link down in my description. If you guys just want to stick with Apex, 80% off, use code DAnthony. Also, completely free of charge. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button on your way out of here. I really would appreciate it. It helps get my videos out to more people. Thumbs up, guys. I'll see all of you guys on the next one.